Vamos a Zamboanga, vamos, 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 vamos a Zamboanga, vamos, vamos, vamos a Zamboanga, vamos, vamos a Zamboanga. Ven aquí visitar, vamos a Zamboanga, ciudad que tú hay olvidar. Vamos a Zamboanga, ven aquí completar tu paseo na Zamboanga. Ven aquí ganamos y mirar, muchos flores de colores, bien bonitas las mujeres. Comida bien sabrosa, diferente y especial. Y el aire limpio sano, una gente bien cordial. El sitio bien exótico, la vista a su mar. Vamos, vamos, vamos a Zamboanga. Vamos, vamos. Vamos a Zamboanga, vamos.
Colors everywhere. That's the first thing that struck you as you witnessed the annual Hermosa Festival in Asia's Latin city, the city of flowers, Zamboanga. The Zamboanga Hermosa Festival, or Fiesta Pilar, is an annual celebration in honor of the patroness of the city of Zamboanga, Our Lady of the Pilar. This showcases the beauty of Zamboanga City, its rich and diverse culture and heritage. It is indeed a spectacle worth witnessing. The origin of Zamboanga Hermosa Festival roots centuries ago through the rich devotion towards the Nuestra, Señora la Virgen del Pilar by the people of Zamboanga with the lead of the patron saint's legacy. Dating back from the Spanish era, when the city was under the rule of Spaniards, it was in 1635 when the invaders built a fort named Real Fuerza de San Jose for security purposes against the Moro warriors. From what was then the wall to prevent the enemies now stands tall as the center of the people's devotion, as through the years it became the cultural center of the South and was then filled with wealthy Hispanic heritage and traditions. It was in the year 1734 when the lady was brought to the fort as a front piece of the main entrance. Later, the western side was then converted into a shrine for the lady when the fort was rebuilt in 1860. Thereafter, it was renamed as the Real Fuerza de Nuestra Señora la Virgen del Pilar de Zaragoza. The city and its Christian, Muslim, and Lumad residents since time immemorial lived closely with and by the sea. Zam's ancestors provided the workforce to the Spaniards to build the Fort Pilar, whose eastern wall bears an embossed image of Nuestra, Señora del Pilar. The fort is made of corals, and the Samas dive down to the nearby seabed to quarry up the rocks. Fort Pilar was built by the Spaniards to intercept Moro pirates coming from Sulu in their raiding sorties to Luzon and Visayas as they passed through Basilan Strait. Huge cannons fired at the trespassers. Today, the fort and its venerated shrine continue to provide a sense of security, even impregnability to its residents, both Christians and native Muslims. There isn't a clear record to which the festival really started, though It was through the legends and miracles that surrounded the Virgin that the city's devotion rose. Thereafter, sparking the start of the event we now know as Zamboanga Hermosa Festival. It is said that it was during Mayor Vitaliano Agan's term when the first Hermosa Festival was held, and it was also said that during that time the events were all religion-related, such as processions, novenas, and the like. Some of the exciting activities during the Hermosa Festival. Regatta de Zamboanga. The Regata de Zamboanga is the highest and most colorful event in the annual Zamboanga Hermosa Festival. It is a fluvial racing contest exclusively participated by the residents of the city. They are usually from the coastal barangays. The colorful and beautiful sails of the participating vintas exemplify that Hermosa is. Hermosa means beautiful in both Spanish and local Creole language of Chabacano. While it is quite rare to see the iconic vinta, which originated from the Zamabajao and Moros in the Sulu archipelago, sail across the waters of modern Zamboanga, the regatta celebrates its history and helps remind the people of the city's rich history. Sardines Grand Buddha Fight. A sardine eating spectacle that affirms Zamboanga City's title as Sardines capital of the Philippines. Thousands cans of sardines cooked in multiple ways, dynamite, spaghetti, carbonara, lumpia, siomai, and many more, to include biscuits and rice, were laid in makeshift tables set up in one entire lane of the Artilim Boulevard for the eating spectacle. Chabacano Song Festival. Chabacano is a dialect spoken by the Zamboangueños, which is derived from the Spanish language. It is a Spain-based Creole language spoken in the Philippines, particularly in Zamboanga. On the other hand, we Filipinos are really engrossed in music. Nevertheless, Zamboangueños do not forget to acknowledge the importance of our own music. A proof of this is an event called Música de Chabacano that is held during the festivity. In this event, Zamboangueños are able to showcase the God-given talents as well as the love for both music and our own dialect. The idea of the whole event came from the late Mayor Maria Clara L. Lobregat, who once dreamt of filling the air with original Chabacano songs. From then, she conceptualized and created the project to preserve Chabacano. That then led to the birth of the first Chabacano Song Festival in 1984. The event had opened doors and gave the Zamboangueños tons of opportunities for their composing and singing careers. And so, with the benefit and the joy it brings to the people of Zamboanga. Mascota de Zamboanga. Zamboanga's grandest fashion showdown, Mascota de Zamboanga. Zamboangueña woman claimed ownership of the Mascota, a formal gown with fitting bodice, her shoulders draped demurely by a luxuriously embroidered though stiff pañuelo and fastened at the breast by a torture medal. The skirt tapers down from the waist but continues on to an extended trail called the cola. The cola may be held on one hand as the lady walks around, or it may likewise be pinned on the waist or slipped up a cord that holds the dainty abanico or the purse. The traditional Zamboangueña dress has been limited to formal functions. Street dancing. The street dance competition, where different schools in the city are fighting for the title, from the street to the main event, which everyone will show their best talent. The street dancing caps off the Zamboanga Hermosa Festival. The contingents, wrapped in flamboyant costumes and traditional garbs, dance their way across the street of the city to beats of the drum as festival queens hold the image of the Virgin Mary. The parade of colors started from Zamboanga City Fire Station, stopped at Zamboanga Municipal Hall for a full dance, and then proceeded to Paseo del Mar for their final performance. It was the scorcher of the day, but the energy and the colors brought by the performance made everything worth it. These are only some of the activities you'll surely enjoy in the month-long celebration of Fiesta Pilar. On the other hand, virtual events, competitions, and limited live activities mark Zamboanga Hermosa Festival celebrations this year as Zamboanga City abides with the landscape of the new normal. This, in keeping with the minimum health standards, competitions have been trimmed down to only those who can be held on online platforms.
Vamos a Zamboanga.
Zamboanga is a testament that people of different backgrounds and religion can coexist peacefully by embracing each other's culture. There is unity in diversity. Zamboanga City is a lovely place. Come and visit Namishuddat Hermosa Zamboanga City, especially during the Fiesta Pilar. You'll definitely enjoy one of the longest and grandest festivals in the Philippines.
Vene aquí visitar. Vamos a Zamboanga, ciudad que de tú hay olvidar. Vamos a Zamboanga.
So, venía, vamos a celebrar. Viva Señora la Virgen del Pilar.